Yo, what's going on, guys? Finjik451 back at it again. Fuck, that was trash. You know what? I'm gonna leave it in anyways. Basically, I'm gonna show you guys how I got 500,000 views in about 6 months. So without further ado, let's get into it. Not gonna be editing this too much. I know it's kind of all over the place, and I just got out the shower. Had a very busy day, so sorry in advance if the pacing's a little off, but I want to try to be as helpful as I can to as many people as possible. So here's how I did it. Essentially, I use YouTube. YouTube's my primary, I want to say, source of income, but not making any money off of it yet. That's the harsh reality. Even at 500,000 views, you're not going to be making money off of it. It's probably going to take a lot longer than you think, but as long as you stay consistent with it, the money will come, and I'll get to that very shortly. I had a script for this. Let me try to stay on track here. My strategy: I upload 2 times a day, shorts. And about once a week I try to upload a long form video, whether that be reacting to a whole bunch of content, maybe posting a VOD, although I picked up a full-time job recently, so I haven't had as much time to stream, and my process is a little bit different with that. Everyone schedules and does their own things their own way. That being said, you're probably curious about some of the videos I've uploaded. There's a whole bunch here. You can check out my channel if you're interested. But I posted 2 on here for about 3 months, and then I decided to cross pollinize, if you will. Basically posting on a whole bunch of different platforms. Let me explain. I take the same 2 videos. Sometimes I'll change something up, sometimes I won't. For the most point, I'll just kind of upload the same video with different captions. But I upload the exact same videos on a whole bunch of different platforms, utilizing as many features as I can and staying consistent with it. You know, I'm seeing I'm even getting people liking the new video right now and all that. And the reason this is really important when it comes to when it comes to posting on different platforms is because not every platform's the same, and some platforms treat your videos a lot better than others. Let me explain. For example, this one short on YouTube, let's just say this Iron Fist one got 1,400 views. 1,400 views on YouTube. You can see the numbers on Instagram, but it doesn't really pop up on the website. Let's see. It got 2K on Instagram. I know you can't see the numbers. You'll just have to take my word for it. And then, you know, it varies across the platforms. The main issue I want to address is that I had a video that I posted on YouTube that only got about like 2K about a month or 2 ago, and I posted the same video on Instagram and it got 137,000 views. That's a pretty substantial difference. So that's why you want to post on a whole bunch of different platforms and whatnot. But I'm not going to take too much of y'all's time. So yeah, post on different platforms, stay consistent. That's really it. You want to stay consistent with a lot of this because everyone's schedule is different, and you might be wondering like, oh, okay, how do I stay consistent? Just find what you enjoy and then do that. Like, for instance, I do Marvel Rivals content. If it wasn't obvious, that's my bad. I probably should have mentioned that earlier. I do Marvel Rivals content. I only really do Marvel Rivals content. Every now and again, I'll do like a little side quest on a different game that I do. But I know it doesn't perform as well, so I stick with Marvel Rivals. That's my bread and butter. You don't mess with the bread and butter. It's delicious. Give you guys a second. Depending on what you do, like whether that's video games, different content, whatever it is that you're doing in your niche, follow trends and whatnot. Like, for example, recently I started doing tip videos because I realized, well, people want to know tips more rather than just funny moments. And as you can see, these tip videos, 2K, 1K, 5K, 3K, versus something different like a skin reveal, you know, still getting 1K, or like a meme video, you know, like a 900, 500, 600. 600. And I mean, like, I really like this video right here, but it only got 500, you know, because not everyone's gonna like the same thing, and that's okay. Sometimes, I mean, you'll post stuff and it doesn't perform well, and that's perfectly okay. There's a lot of luck involved in this, I won't lie. Like, for example, I could pull up my Twitch stats, but I'm not gonna do that right now. But basically, when I first started streaming, after I'd stayed consistent for about 3 months, I got a donation of $250 by the user of Kaylee. Goated, by the way. Drop a sub to her. She's fantastic. But I mean, that was complete luck. Like, it was a rare chance that I got her in that game and she decided to raid me, and that was fantastic. If that didn't happen, my Twitch probably wouldn't have popped off and I probably wouldn't have stayed as consistent. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But thanks to that initial boost, I have decided to stay consistent and to keep pushing this out, because I mean, I'll stream on TikTok as well every now and again, and sometimes I'll get a couple tips and whatnot and a couple viewers in there. TikTok's really good for just pushing you out early on streaming compared to Twitch. And Twitch is when you get more of that following. And I won't lie, I've had some people come from YouTube to Twitch. Not a whole lot. I mean, I'm still relatively new to this, I'm gonna be honest. But if you're curious how I got like where I'm at right now, I mean, this is just 28 days. We can go to 2025 alone. That's initially when I started. It was kind of slow. New character dropped, started popping off. That's when I think Human Torch in them, like the Fantastic Four, dropped. I started doing good. Started posting some regular content, a couple memes, yada yada. New character dropped, like Blade and whatnot, or Phoenix. Boom, pops off again. So you just want to find what's popular in your niche, kind of stick with that, but add your own little twist to it. I mean, I throw in my own little funny clips and whatnot. I'm kind of like a teacher, if you will. I like teaching the game because it helps me absorb the information better, and if it helps you guys, fantastic. You know, it's a win-win scenario. But if you're curious about like editing tips and whatnot, that's a whole different story. I'd say just put captions on, do some couple zoom ins and whatnot, put some music underneath it. I'm starting to subtitle my videos a lot more, and I'm noticing that's doing a bit better. Like this one right here, it's already doing a lot better, and it's only been 3 hours. It's already at almost 1K, which is pretty good, at least for my standards, that is. And yeah, I'm just overall super excited about it. Always learning and constantly having fun with it. Luck and opportunity, I already mentioned that. Stats and money. Something I do want to mention that I thought was pretty cool is there's this app called Social Blade, which teaches you a lot about like where you're ranked in the whole YouTube system and whatnot. And something that helped encourage me when I was getting I guess discouraged, if you will, when I'm like, oh, you know, I've been doing this for about 5 to 6 months now. I'm not making any money off of it other than like a rare donation or maybe like a sub on Twitch. And that's, you know, highly unlikely. But if I stick with it and I just wait for the subscribers to pile up and stay at this consistent rate, I mean, I'm already should be raking in about $46 to $700 a month on a yearly estimate, 2K. I mean, that's obviously half a year that I put into this, but I'm new to this. All right, like I'm just now learning. Obviously, this isn't a lot, but you combine that with a full-time job, you combine that with just a side gig, and then you start working on it little by little. I mean, it's gonna grow. So I'm just here. I should probably change this. I'm not live every day anymore, but thank you guys for sticking with me so far. Hopefully, I can live up to your expectations and try to grow better. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Yeah, just be consistent, follow your niche, repurpose content. Like, what was I going to say? Like, one of my initial TikTok videos, like, I posted this, like, a year ago exactly. And this kind of actually helped me get into YouTube. I was hanging with some friends, made a video. It popped up on my TikTok feed. I was like, okay, let me just repost it because, you know, it's been a year. Boom, it got 1,300 views, which for TikTok, at least for me, that's pretty big because a lot of my TikToks kind of just average about 400 to 500 on the lower end, 300 to 200. It could just be that they suck. I mean, I'm learning as I go, but that was pretty cool. Or maybe you have a short and then, you know, you upload it raw and then you upload it one with captions. You can still repurpose it, test out what works, test out what doesn't. I know this was a long yap. I hope it was helpful to you guys. Here's a little insight on just what I've been doing for the past 6 months. To my friends and family, if you somehow end up finding this, I love you guys. I'm not trying to ignore y'all, but I'm trying to build something here, and it takes a lot of time, and I'm just really excited. I hope you guys can join me along this journey, and I hope you guys get to see what we can become. So thank you guys for tuning in. Whether we win, lose, or go down fighting, we always right again. This has been Finjig451, signing off.